So here's something that maybe, I'm gonna underscore, maybe you've seen on a fine steakhouse restaurant menu. It's something called a beef petite tender. Now, Ray Rastelli is gonna educate us on these, but I want you to know that he's offering us something that you won't find in your grocery store and you won't find at your butcher's,
No,
your local butcher.
This is that butcher steak that he takes home.
This is the butcher steak that he takes home, and this is an expiring price. So you're gonna receive 6 8-ounce, 6 half-pound steakhouse marinated beef petite tenders. I think petite, I think it's an oxymoron.
It is.
Petite and half a pound doesn't actually compute, Ray. We're gonna have to call it large, half-pound petite tenders. Yep. Right, 2, 4, 6 of them, but again, half a pound, half a pound, half a pound, half a pound, expiring price, 4 easy payments of $25, shipping for free. You can get this on an auto delivery as well, so every single item in the show, you can lock in the price and lock in the easy pay, this time 60 days for a year. I'm just gonna turn it over to you, the butcher, to explain to me and to educate us on what is a beef petite tender.
So a beef petite tender is very, very similar to a filet mignon, except it's from the shoulder of beef, right? So the reason it's called petite because it's smaller than the normal filet mignon, but it's tender and it's flavorful and juicy like that is. And I want to just cut into one for you, and I want to show you just how juicy this is. Now remember, there's no fat on the outside of this. I'm going to show them to you raw. There is no sinew, nothing but beautiful steak. But I'm going to go right through this, and I want you to see just the moisture that's in this steak. Now, why is it moist? Well, it's moist. Oh, look at that.
Look at that.
It's moist partly because this is that beautiful petite tender. It's going to be tender. It's going to be incredibly flavorful. And we take our signature seasoning that everyone has loved, and we put that into a marinade, and we actually marinate this. Now, how do we marinate it, Rachel? In very, very, very cold atmosphere, we take that and we actually just rub that marinade right in. So you're going to get that incredible seasoning flavored all the way through. But this, I will promise you, it not only will be tender, but every slice will be juicy like that one. So here's the next slice. So let's see how juicy this slice is.
Oh, nice.
Look at that.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I want ladies to go first.
No. Well, I think he's going to have a little. There we go. Here's another fork for you, my sir.
I have In the Kitchen with David coming up next, but
I love it. Let's try
saw
this.
Mr. Rastelli with these, and I thought, and pre-marinated.
Wow. That's incredible.
Wow, I was right. Eats like filet. I mean, also like filet.
Wow. I mean, it's got a lovely, like, what, beefy, interesting, what is the
Yes,
steakhouse
that's
flavor?
steakhouse
Exactly.
seasoning. That
What
is
is that forward flavor that I'm getting? I feel like
So
there's a,
what you're
did
really-
you season it, or is it like the meatiness of it, or the grassiness of it? There's something.
Yeah, you're getting the meatiness of it, obviously, because of where it comes from. But
I think it's garlic.
well,
Is it just the garlic
it's
you
black.
taste the garlic.
It's all black Angus, and remember, in our
all black
seasoning
Angus.
is garlic, David. We've
Okay.
got garlic, we've got onion
Absolutely.
powder, we've got salt and pepper, and you know what?
Really good.
This
Wow, is that
this is
tasty.
8 ounces of just.
What do you have?
Beautiful. I have In the
Thank you.
Kitchen with David coming up at 8
Okay.
on main channel, and then In the Kitchen with David on channel 2 from 9 to 11.
Okay, perfect.
So it's all In the Kitchen with
It's
David.
all in the kitchen.
We're just going to
With
switch out
David.
my earpiece at 9 o'clock.
Okay,
We're going
great.
to stay on the same set, and we're going to have a great time.
Okay, good.
Looking
Thank
forward
you.
to it.
Thank
You
you.
all continue on. That
Thank
is
It's
yummy.
delicious.
Thank you,
It's
sir.
really delicious.
And it looks so good, too.
It does, and each one of them, not petite, a half pound. So you absolutely could cut in half
And
if you wanted to,
I
and
did
give
that
somebody
here.
a quarter pound. Okay,
Yeah,
got it.
I did that here. I
So
actually
one of
took
them serving 2
8
people.
beautiful slices of steak, right, for 2 of us. So 8 ounces, and remember, it's going to go a long way because there is no fat. Our butchers have taken every ounce of fat off of it. And if I show you the raw product,
Yeah,
I want
let's
to
go
show.
see.
And one of the reasons you're never going to see this in a grocery
why?
store, Rach, is because there's only 2 on every steer. That's it. This came off of 1 steer. These 2 came off of 1 steer. We take every ounce of fat off of it. There are no nerves. There's nothing but beautiful steak. So you're going to cook just like you cook any other steak, in the broiler, in your pan, on your grill, and then you're just going to slice as I did. Now, you can notice they're elongated steaks.
Nice.
You always want to cut across the grain, just
Okay.
like that, right? Never with the
Never
long
with.
side, always with the short side. So that's why 8 ounces goes so far. It's why we don't bring them very often.
And they come blast frozen and individually wrapped. I'll
That's
hand it
correct.
to you because.
Each
And
one,
why
yes.
do you do that?
So the key with this, number one, we want to make sure that this is going to be in your freezer for 12 months if you want it for 12 months. But the real thing is it keeps out all the bacteria, right? Food safety is at the top of our list at the butcher shop. We want to make sure that every piece of meat comes home to you is the same piece of meat we feel good about giving to our moms, right? So this is going to last in your freezer for 12 months. It's going to keep out the bacteria, but it's going to keep all the beautiful flavors inside of that steak. And that's so important. You want to thaw your steak before you cook it, right?
Yeah.
Unlike a burger, which you can cook from frozen, the steak you want to pull out, let it get to room temperature. As soon as it gets to room temperature, drop it on your grill. It's going to be about 4 to 5 minutes on one side, another 4 to 5 minutes on the other side. Let it rest. Because I'm going to show you here, right? These steaks have been resting here for a few minutes.
Mwah, chef's
Yes.
kiss, amazing, by the way. This is an expiring price. So this is something that is new, more just arrived,
Look at that.
rather.
Look at
It's
that.
an expiring price. The price goes up, the easy pay goes away at the end of the day. When you're looking at 2 servings for each, so that makes this 12 servings, you're looking at about $8 and change a serving of something that you will not find in your grocer, you will not find in your butcher, you will only find on the finest steakhouse menus. What would they call it on a steakhouse menu?
They would call it a petite tender.
They would call it a petite
They call
tender.
it petite
Okay,
tender.
that's it. So Ray is bringing us things that you're finding in these fine steakhouses because he, by the way, supplies the meats and chops for the world's only 7-star restaurant. So he knows a little something